Hey guys, welcome to another video. Uh, Making the Catan rankings. Catan is a board, for y'all that don't know, is a board game I like to play. Pretty fun, and my friends like to play it as well. And, I like to rank people. So I was like, why not, rank my friends on their Catan skills? Excuse me, I have a little cold right now, so I'm gonna fight through the cold and really try to do my best for this video. I'm gonna try not to make it too long, but I like to yap, so let's just jump straight into it. All right, let's start with a nice honorable mention to myself, Kennedy Too Tough. I can't rank myself, but I'm gonna just give my little rundown honorable mention to myself. I don't know where I would rank myself on this list, but these are some of my stats. I have most wins at the apartment with 9. Most wins online. I did play a Catan tournament. I did win one of the matches in the qualifier for the Catan tournament against. I did beat a guy who was at one point #1 in the world. I mean, I'm just a kid from Shreveport, but some bad things are, I do have more losses than wins. That's a chink in my armor as well. I'm not that good, to be honest. I've never won expansion. I went for all time. Never won expansion. You know, I can't do it. And I just feel like I'm lucky. Like, the only way you can win 25 games and 9 in the apartment, the most in the apartment, most online, is with luck. It just happens. So I don't want to give myself an honorable mention because, I don't like to rank myself. I probably have myself at maybe like the 7, 8 spot on this list, but let's just get into the list. All right, so number 1, we got Ultra. I feel like he's one of the most experienced players on the list. He plays with his family. He plays with us. He played at the apartment. He played online. He hit top 3 in Louisiana. I respect state rankings a lot. He's a sneaky talker. He loves to hit people with, "There's no way I can win," and then win the next turn. And for some reason, people listen to him and get manipulated by him. But like, I don't. I see right through him. But that's Fairs. Kind of my rival. Not really, but I guess. He sometimes has very bad losses because he likes to troll and goof around. That's just Ultra. He doesn't really get a lot of respect, which is kind of a problem, but that's Fairs. They could just be jealous of him. And go through his stats. He has 5 IRL apartment wins, second most online wins. No, actually, I think he has the third most online wins. That's a typo. He has third most. KJ has the second most online wins, and then he has an expansion win. Never lost an expansion, so I respect him. I put him at number 1. I mean, this might be controversial, but I actually had him and the next guy pretty close, and actually I had the next guy ahead of him, but some things transpired. Number 2, we got KJ. I respect his game. Seasoned player, been playing for years. Someone call him a dev god. You really know he plays his game a lot because he calls resources, or some would say materials, he calls them mats. That just shows he really knows what he's talking about. Second most wins online. I think he has 12 wins online, so second most to me. He's a microwave. When he wins one game, it usually leads to like 2 or 3 more wins. So that's the type of guy he is. He has tournament experience. I really respect playing in tournaments and like really trying to push yourself forward in the game, challenging yourself against people who really take his hand seriously. But when we get into some of his weaknesses or some of his faults, he is a one-dimensional player, in my opinion. If he's not playing devs, he's probably not winning. He's not very great at playing road or not not devs. Yeah, like I said right here, if not playing devs, probably losing. Fairs. And he also had bad IRL performances at my apartment. I don't think he ever got more than 5 BPs playing Catan at my apartment. He low-key got farmed, but he's improved since then. Not very many bad online performances, not very many bad expansion performances, but at our apartment, he probably played 3 or 4 games. He probably never got over 5 points, and that's why I had to have him below, Ultra, because Ultra, would outplay him. KJ has more wins online. Ultra has better IRL performances. Plus, KJ kind of had a pause, but a bad taste in my mouth last night with his performance before I made this video. So, Fairs. He also has like 15, 18 wins at Christian's house, but a lot of us know those wins are kind of mick. But we'll get into that later. Number 3. Number 3, we got Junior. You know what I'm saying? Respectable wins. He has wins over me, Ultra, Fair's one of two people with online 4-person and expansion wins. Him and Ultra have all three. They have the trifecta. You gotta respect that. Some of his weaknesses, I'd say, is his mental. He can get kind of tilted and get a little angry at the game when he has to discard, 7 cards because he decided to end his turn with like 8 fairs. Someone call him a quitter because he retired from the game for like a month because of, I can't remember why, but I don't. It was probably something not that serious, but he quit. He seems to struggle with Ultra. Ultra's his kryptonite. Like, he refuses to play with Ultra. Like, if Ultra wants to play with him, like, let's say we're about to play a 4-person and Ultra's there, he just won't play. He doesn't want to play with Ultra. Runs from Ultra. Also kind of runs from CB4 because, he was talking a lot of trash to CB4 about something I forgot, and CB4 would challenge him. He's like, "Hey, bro, you get in the, you play." And he didn't want to play with him. So, I mean, I don't know. That looks like running to me. I'm not. That ain't my fight. But in some of his stats, he has 4 wins online. He did retire for like a month. He has 4 wins at the apartment, my apartment, playing with me. I respect people who play with me a lot, beat me, whatever. And he has an expansion win. Again, one of the few people with the trifecta of expansion, 4-person and online. So that's fairs. But yeah, it's gonna put him at 3. Also, it could have been him or the other guy at 3, the guy after him. So we could get it. We could compare the two on the next slide. CB4, talented player. Most expansion wins on the list, about 25, I think. He also, like KJ, calls materials and mats. So that's how they really play this game. Sneaky player, convincing talker. He's a smooth talker. Like, he says stuff and people, listen. They go with the flow. Also very sneaky. He likes to maybe play from behind and steal it at the end. But some bad things. Unethical hooper, I would say. He benefits from like this thing called, I heard about J trades, and then trades with Dre and Susie. And then apparently he has a bunch of ESA wins, and apparently they don't really play Catan like that. It's just mainly the problem with him is a lot of his wins are coming against comp, not against comp. People compare him to Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wins against Plummer. That's what people say. I'm not saying that. That's just what I heard. But yeah, and then home field advantage merchant. He's never won a game outside of his apartment or outside of his house where he resides. Fairs, I guess, Bad online losses, multiple with Susie, and we don't respect Susie. He doesn't have any online wins. I think he's like 0-5, 0-6 all time. And then some of his stats, 25-ish wins at home, but they're all at his house. And then expansion, and apparently I found out that sometimes they used to play a 3-person game on an expansion board. That just screams asterisk. But Ferris, he's the number 4 person on the list. You gotta respect his game. 25 wins, even if some are asterisk. Take out half of those, he still has 12. Fairs. Next, we got BMO at the 5 spot. You know what I'm saying? Round out the top 5. Some of his stats, 4th most online wins. Oh my god, man. It's cold. He learned the game pretty quick. He probably struggled like 1 game, but after that he pretty much knew what to do. He's a quick learner. Gotta respect that. Versatile player. I feel like he could play dev cards, or he could play road pretty well. Versatile guy. Ethical hooper. I think he never really gets into petty drama with other players. They usually pick it with him. You know what I'm saying? He's not really a player to like block you for no reason or rob the same person over and over again. You know what I mean? He's a pretty ethical guy. Some of his weaknesses, he tilts at Ultra. Like, I know Ultra blocked him once and he like quit. So then, BMO Bot had to play. He could work on that mental a little bit. Doesn't play ranked. A lot of the other players on this list play ranked, like Junior ranked player, KJ ranked player, Ultra, we know he plays rank. Like, for the top guys in front of him, they're playing rank. CB4, little rank experience, but he just doesn't have, BMO doesn't really have the games under his belt because he's not playing rank, hasn't played IRL. His only experience of the game is private matches. I would like to see him get more experience in the field. He also went about a month without winning, and he played many of those games. I don't know how he went a month without winning. It's just not a good thing. Placement sometimes. It's not really his placement. It's kind of like the road placement after that. Never played IRL. And then we go through some of his stats. 9 wins online. Solid stats. 0 IRL experience. I forgot to put on here. Apparently he got a win off of Tay. And you're gonna see where Tay is. What I think about Tay. Also, put that on Ultra. Put that on weakness. He got a win off Tay. Number 6, we got Thick Josh. Some of his good things: he's a passionate player. He won the inaugural game at our apartment. Introduced me to the game. Shout out Josh. A willing trader, very willing trader. Even if it's a good or bad trade, bought the game. That's a good thing. Now some of his negative: emotional player. You know, you can rob him one time and then he'll bring it up 20 turns later as a reason to rob you. Fairs. He hasn't won since March. And checking my phone, it's June. 4 months. It's not good. Sometimes his placements aren't that great. He might put his... it's just... Either he has good numbers but bad resources, or good resources, bad numbers, fairs. He hasn't evolved with the game. You know, he farmed me and Caleb and us when we didn't really know what was going on, and he hasn't really developed his game much. He has 2 wins at our apartment, both in March of 2026. A long time ago. Yeah. Next, we got Susie, I guess. Someone say he earned his wins the hard way because he gets robbed a lot because of his play style. He kind of got better over time, I guess, if he started winning. I just don't like him. Annoying trader. He will spam trade a lot, you know what I mean? Like, just keep pressing trade even though people denied it. I don't know why he does this. Terrible IRL debut. He did get the 6 points, but it was a Mickey, not respectable 6 points. He will trade someone 5 dev cards to make a road. So basically he'll give people the resources just to make something useless for him. Not a balanced trader. Half his online wins are in non-comp lobbies. They come against the likes of like Dell or Thailand. You know, they're not the best players. You know, we want to see him win against some more comp. He has 4 online wins, and I put an asterisk next to it because some of them are kind of asterisk. That's about it for him. Like, I don't really have much to say about this guy. I don't like his style. I just don't really mess with him. Next we got Sean. Really, this guy could go above Susie, but you know, he's just inactive. Learned the game pretty quick. He learned a little bit by Kenny Too Tough. You know, I have 25 online wins and counting. Not even counting. You know, could get more. So if you got taken on the wing by Kenny Too Tough, you're probably gonna be a solid player. Won his first match versus some comp Ultra BMO. I think Susie was in the lobby too, so he beat players ahead of him. You know what I mean? That's good. He got a win before Susie, even though Susie had been playing for months before him. Makes Susie looks even worse. But what brings him below Susie is he had a bad in-house tourney showing. I think he got last. And then also he's just inactive. He doesn't play that much. But fairs. Thailand. So I guess some good things are Road Warrior. You know, if somebody's going for Road, you know Thailand is your challenger because he's going to go for Road as well. He got close a few times online. I think he might got to like 7-8 points. I don't think he's ever won Catan, IRL, or online, so that's a negative. Placements are not the best. Sometimes he'll place, and I don't know what he's going for. Also another weakness is Road Warrior, because you shouldn't be playing Road every game. Sometimes your setup might not be good for Road, so you shouldn't go for Road. But Thailand will go for Road. He lost in non-comp lobbies to Susie. Susie is not comp. And he has 0 IRL wins. He definitely doesn't have any online. I don't think he has any wins IRL either. Alan, he got the 6 points in his. Okay, Alan, look, I know you told me like stop putting you on the list if I have you last. Alan, I promise I don't put you on these lists to like make fun of you or anything. It just happened. You know, it's just fairs. It's not. This is just how the list shakes up. But he got the 6 points in his first game. Solid. But negatives, he forgets how settlements work. We have to tell him like you need to have 2 roads between each settlement, but he doesn't listen. He put himself on some bad spots. Bad trader, eager to play but gets washed. So it's like, why is he so excited to play? I guess he just likes to hang out with his friends. Bears never had a win online or IRL. Okay, it's pissed me off. Why is he so happy? Like, why do you use this picture, bro? Why is he so giddy? And he's also inactive. Affairs. Dell. I don't know. I mean, I probably should put Dell above Allen, to be honest, but it honestly doesn't matter. Filled in when needed one, so that's a plus. Listens to Peanut Gallery. He'll take advice, I guess. Questionable placements. Yeah, I was watching him play. I have no idea what his placements were doing. I don't know what's going through his head. Bad trades. He'll trade someone something and then get it back and then can't do anything with the card they received. So, fairs. Lost in not comp lobbies. Susie. Oh, at least Allen lost in comp lobbies. He played with like me, Caleb, and Ultra. Dell lost to Susie. No wins IRL, no wins online. We need more than that. Next we got Dre. Plays ranked. At least he did his placements. I don't know if he played ranked, but he did his placements. He did have a major move in his first IRL game. He blocked Caleb. It was game changing. Big move by Dre. He has played IRL before. Not a good IRL debut. He had a good moment, but not good. I think he had 2 points or 3 points. No, he had 3 because he had 3 settlements. He did get farmed by CB4. CB4 was in his ear whispering. CB4, one thing about CB4 that he will do, he will get into new players' heads and make them play for him, bro. That's a good thing for him. He's manipulative. We gotta watch that guy. Never played in online private matches, so we haven't gotten to really see what he can do online. 0 wins IRL. Never played online. Now we got Tay. He got farmed in his 2 or 3 games. He did get farmed. Didn't put up many points at all. I think he might have had like 3 points. I keep looking at his picture. He got it on though. This just is his game. Like, that's all I gotta say about Tay. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. Look at that calf muscle. Oh yeah. That's the video. Dang, I didn't make a tier list for this. I'll make a tier list later. But yeah, thank y'all for watching the video. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.